Hey girls, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I have something really exciting. I'm going to be trying out gel polishes from Madam Glam. I do already have the base of my nails done, which if you are interested to see how I did this, it will be linked down below in the description. I want to start by saying thank you so much Madam Glam for sponsoring this video. They did allow me to pick 5 different colors of gel polish from their website, and this is the package that I was sent. I love the black with the gold details. These are vegan, cruelty-free, 9-free, HEMA-free, and they have over 800 shades of gel polish on their website. This is absolutely crazy. I had such a hard time picking out these gel polish colors. I wanted to try all of them. I really loved all of their colors on the website. I'm going to go ahead and open up the box because I want to get right into this video. So right when I opened up the box, I seen that they put huge chunks of foam inside of the box, and this is just to protect your gel polishes during shipping, and I really like that about their shipping. The first thing that they sent over is the Madam Glam Mini UV LED nail lamp. This is a 6-watt lamp, and this is to cure the gels after you apply it to your nails. This is a white lamp and it does come packaged inside of the box, and here's what it looks like. You have the Madam Glam logo on the top. It does have the on and off power button right here, and on the bottom you do have little legs that pop out to prop it on your table. And on the back, you do have the area to plug in the nail lamp into the USB connector. This did also come with the cable to plug it in. Again, this is a USB cable, so you do need a wall adapter or be able to plug it into a laptop or a computer. And you also get the user manual for the nail lamp. I do want to mention the VIP program. So this is a program that you pay $29 per month for, and that becomes your store credits. You also get 50% off of their gels year round. You do get private and early access to some of their products that non-VIP members don't get, and you also get free shipping and returns on all of your products. I noticed that one of the bottle caps was taken off, but I just went ahead and popped that back on. So let's go ahead and take a look at all of the colors that I got. I did choose Perfect Black because I love getting black gel polishes from different companies just to see how good their pigments are with their gels. So here's what the bottle looks like. The next one that I got is a white, and this is called White Lace. The lid does look a little bit purple tinted. I was actually unaware that this color is a little bit transparent, so do keep that in mind. This next one is the Top Coat Gel, and this is to finish off your gel manicures. They also sent over the base coat gel, and this is to prep the nails before the gel polish application. I also got this really pretty pink gel polish color, and this is called Pink Me Up. I think that's such a cute name for a pink gel polish color. And this is called Amor Azul, and it's a really pretty blue color. And the last one is actually the One Step Gel, and this is called Sugar Skull. This one is actually a base coat, the gel polish color, and a top coat all in one. This is a really pretty light yellow color. So I'm going to go ahead and swatch out all of these gel polishes. I'm not going to be using the base coat because these are just the swatches. I am going to be applying the top coat layer after the nails have been swatched. I'm going to be using these stiletto nail swatches to swatch out the gel polish colors. I'm going to go ahead and show you a close-up of all of the gel polish colors. This first one here is the Perfect Black. As you can see, this is a very pigmented black color, which is something that I definitely look for when I get a black and white gel polish. The next color is White Lace, and this is not their perfect white color, so this is definitely a different type of white color. It does seem a little bit purplish to me, but it has some really pretty shimmer inside of this gel polish. It is a little bit more transparent than the other ones, but I do really love this color of white. Next, we have the Pink Me Up shade of gel polish, and this is a really pretty bubblegum pink color. Next, we have Amor Azul. As you can see, basically all of these gel polishes are super pigmented, except the White Lace, which is a tiny bit more transparent. And last but not least, we do have the color Sugar Skull. I thought it was really funny how the swatch looked. It seemed like it was floating around the lid of the bottle. And here's what the color looks like. So let's go ahead and swatch out these colors. Keep in mind you do want to try to lean towards the thinner layers of gel polish rather than having layers that are too thick, just to make sure that your gel polishes fully cure under the UV LED nail lamp. I personally didn't notice any issues with these gel polish colors curing under the mini lamp, Sometimes the mini lamps are not as powerful as the bigger ones, so it doesn't fully cure all of them, but I did not have that issue with this brand of gel polish. I do want to go ahead and say that the consistency of these gel polishes is a really good creamy consistency. They're not very thin and runny like some gel polishes can be, so I don't think that they're going to start flooding your cuticle areas or anything during the application. I personally love the consistency of these gel polishes. I don't know if anyone has ever mentioned this before, but I like the smell of these types of gel polishes. It smells like bubblegum or like candy. I know that's kind of irrelevant, but I love the smell of these gel polishes. Once the gel polish has been applied, I am going to cure that layer for 1 minute under the UV LED nail lamp. If you push the button twice, it does give you a 45-second cure. Here's what they look like after the first cure. The yellow gel polish has no sticky layer and it's basically finished. I love how quick and easy the one-step gel polish is. I am going to be doing a second layer of gel polish color for white glaze. And again, I'm going to cure that layer under the nail lamp. And of course, I'm going to take the top coat gel and I'm going to be applying a layer of this to all of them except the one-step gel. For the consistency of the gel top coat, it does have the same consistency as the regular gel polish colors. It is towards the thicker side, which is something I love. I love thicker gels for top coats, especially because I feel like it gives the nails a really smooth, shiny nail surface. The only thing I'm not a huge fan of is this is not a no wipe gel top coat. So after the nails are cured, you do have the tacky layer that you need to remove. So as I said, after the top coat layer has been cured, I'm going to remove the sticky layer with a paper towel and some rubbing alcohol just to make sure that these nail swatches are not sticky. So here's what these swatches look like. I love these gel polish colors. This is only one coat except for the white glaze. That is absolutely insane. So let's go ahead and move on to the nail art. I'm going to be taking this mixing palette to place all of those gel polishes on. I am doing this because I'm going to be doing some nail art and I don't want to paint the entire nail, so I'm just placing these gel polishes on the palette to easily pick up with a nail art brush. I'm going to be using this nail brush from one of the gel liners that I have. I love working with these gel liner brushes, so this is the one I'm going to be using. I'm just picking up the pink gel polish color and I'm making sure I have enough on the gel liner brush, and I'm just going to go ahead and start by drawing a line at the center of the free edge of the nail, and I'm going to start drawing the V shape at the tip of the nail. Once I have the right side done, I'm going to go ahead and fill in the corner of the nail with the pink gel polish. There may be an easier way to do this, but I thought this would probably be the best way for me to do it. So I'm just filling in the corner of the V-tip nail and I'm going to drag the color back just a little bit. I don't want to apply this color further down the nail than it is because I am going to be doing a 3-color ombre. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side of the nail as well. This was actually really difficult because it's really hard to judge how thick you want the V-tip to be, especially when you're not able to drag it all the way to the sides of the nail like V-tips are. So just guessing at how thick to make this was a little bit difficult, which is why there may be an easier way to do this, but this is just the way that I ended up doing it. Once I had the left side done, I went ahead and checked the nail from a different angle to make sure that the pink gel polish is even on both sides. This is really important because you do want your nail design to be very even. I then went ahead and cleaned the nail brush because I'm going to move on to the next color. I'm then taking the light blue gel polish and I'm going to continue doing my V-tip design. For the blue, I try to make sure that the area that I covered was the same length as the pink part just to try to get this ombre as even as possible. I don't want any colors overpowering the other ones. I'm also making sure that the edges of the blue gel polish are very straight just to try to get a better ombre. Again, I'm going to do the same thing on the other side as well. At this point, the V-tip shape does look kind of funky, but after I put all of the color on the nail for the V-tip, I do go back and fill it in just to try to get it as even as possible. Of course, after I finished the blue section, I did clean the nail art brush and I'm going to go ahead and take the yellow color and I'm going to be applying the yellow gel polish from the blue area all the way down to the corner of the nail. It is okay if these gel polish colors touch because we are going to be ombreing them. I am not the best at gel polish ombre, but I did want to do this set very badly. It is something that I need to start practicing because I feel like it's really important to be able to do a gel polish ombre, and it's a skill that I don't really have at the moment, so I want to start practicing, and I thought this was the perfect time to start practicing my gel polish ombres. Once I have the colors down, I did take the same brush I was using to apply the gel polish colors, and I'm going to start doing a lot of small horizontal lines to try to blend those two gel polish colors together. I do have to say that I'm not sure if it was because the yellow is so light or because it is a different type of gel polish, but it was being a little bit more difficult to ombre than the other gel polishes. I am cleaning the brush before I do these ombres just to make sure I don't have too much of one color for the ombre. I don't want to ruin this, so having a clean brush does help me to ombre the colors. Honestly, I do need to get an ombre brush for gel polish because I don't have one, and I do think that would help me a lot when it comes to ombreing the gel polish colors. I didn't have any other type of nail art brush that would help me to blend out these colors. I did try to use a fan brush, but that just completely ruined the entire nail and I had to wipe it off. So this is actually my second attempt for the ombre. So I did actually take that part of the footage out because this video was super long. It was taking a really long time for me to ombre these colors together, so I just thought it would be a little bit better if I took that footage out. I did also wipe the edges of the V-tip to keep the nail shape that I already have. I'm also going to take a small nail art brush and I'm going to be dipping that in some rubbing alcohol just to clean out the lines from my V-tip a little bit better. I did decide to outline these V-tips, but I want to make sure I have as straight of a line as possible to help me get the perfect V-tip shape. If you do this step, you want to be very careful not to have too much of the alcohol on the brush, otherwise it can ruin the gel polish application. So I'm just going back and filling in any missing areas from the gel polished colors, and once I have that like I want, I'm going to go ahead and cure for 1 minute. After that layer is cured, I did take the color White Lace and try to outline the V-tip nail, but I ended up not liking this because it's not a very opaque color. I didn't want to have to do multiple layers for the outline of the V-tip, so I did end up wiping that off, and I'm going in with the yellow gel polish color and I'm going to be outlining the V-tip with this color. I was a little bit unsure if this yellow gel polish color as the outline would look good, but at the end of this nail set I actually really liked it, and I'm so happy that I did decide to use the yellow gel polish to outline the V-tips. Once I have the outline like I want, I'm going to go ahead and cure that layer for 1 minute. I'm then going back with the yellow gel polish color and I'm going to be doing the base color for one of the butterflies. I am going to be fully completing this nail design before I move on to the next nail, so I'm not doing all of the nails together, I am doing them all individually. This does make it seem like the nail set takes a very long time to do. The butterflies are pretty detailed and the gel ombre is pretty difficult for me at the moment, so I did spend a long time on this nail set, so I really hope you guys like it. But if you do want to recreate this nail design, I would recommend to do all of the nails at once. It will definitely make it seem like the process is a lot quicker. Another reason I did decide to finish this nail before moving on to the next is a lot of times when I do my nails, I'm very limited on my time. So I wanted to make sure this nail design was fully completed before I had to take a break from doing my nails. So that's another reason that I did this nail separately. So now that I have the yellow butterfly complete, I'm going to do the same thing with the pink gel polish, and I'm just placing this on the opposite side of the nail towards the cuticle area. And again, for the butterflies, I'm just placing the base color of the butterfly wings. They are pretty simple to draw if you break down each step of the butterfly. So here I'm just filling in the areas for the top and bottom wings of the butterfly. Nothing too crazy, but I want to make sure I have the wings big enough to include a lot of detail. Once I have the base of the butterfly colors, I'm going to go ahead and cure that layer for 1 minute. Next, I am taking the Perfect Black gel polish and I'm going to be outlining the butterflies. This step was a little bit tricky because you don't need too much of the gel polish on the brush, otherwise it's going to turn into a very thick line, and I didn't want that for the outlines of the butterflies. So making sure you have a tiny amount of black gel polish on your brush when you go to do outlines definitely is key for doing detailed nail art. So here I'm just drawing the antennas of the butterfly, and again I'm just going to go ahead and outline the wings of the butterfly. For the outer corners of the top wings, you want to make sure you have the gel thick enough to apply the white dots inside of it. I really didn't leave enough room for the white dots, so I would recommend to make the corner of the wings a little bit thicker than I did. I'm also going to be adding some very tiny lines inside of the wings. This is just going to give it a little bit of detail. This was the second hardest part of this nail design. The first hardest part of this nail design was trying to get those little white dots on the edges of the wings because I did not make the black outline quite thick enough. As I said in the beginning, I did already do the base of the nails, and then the next day I started working on the nail design, and I was doing this nail design for at least 4 hours, and that is not including the 2 hours it took for the base of the nails. So this set is one of the longest nail sets that I've done in a while. So if you are enjoying this video, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up and leave a comment down below what you think so far. That would definitely help me out and make me feel like all of my time spent on this nail design was worth it. One thing I do want to say is I do apologize for any angles where you're not able to fully see what I'm doing. Keep in mind that these nails are super long for me, and I was having such a hard time trying to get the perfect angles for these fine details. So at some points I do have my hand covering the light, and it does make it a little bit hard to see. So I do apologize for that, but do keep in mind that small details like this are a little bit hard to film because I can't hardly see myself. So trying to make sure that I can see to be able to do the nail art and so that you guys can see as well is a little bit difficult at times, so I do apologize if it's a little bit hard for you to see. I'm going to go ahead and outline the yellow butterfly as well. I'm just doing the same steps that I did for the pink butterfly, but I'm just outlining the yellow one. I really do love drawing butterflies. They're so pretty. I am still learning how to pack in all of the details for the butterflies. So I do wish I would have made these a little bit bigger so I could have put a little bit more detail in them. So that's another idea if you want to recreate the set, just to make the butterflies a little bit bigger if you're not using something like nail stickers. So once I have those butterflies outlined, I went ahead and did another full cure under the UV LED nail lamp. So after the outline is cured, I am taking the smallest dotting tool that I have, and I'm using the color white lace to do some very tiny dots on the black outline of the butterfly. I am only applying the dots to the corners of the black outline. Something I did notice is some of my dots were a little bit too close together, and again, it's because these butterflies are so tiny. I didn't really have a different type of tool to do dots even smaller than this, so I had to make sure I didn't have too much polish on the dotting tool, otherwise the dots were too big. So I kind of just left it because I was spending a lot of time on this nail set. So yeah, I just want to mention that some of the dots are a little bit close together. Once I like how those dots look, I went ahead and cured again under the nail lamp. Like I said, I am going to be fully completing this nail before moving on to the next one. So I am going in with the Madame Glam top coat, and I'm going to be applying a layer of this onto the entire nail. I do really like the consistency of this gel top coat. The only thing, like I said, this is not a no wipe top coat, so you do have the sticky layer after the nail is cured. Applying the top coat to nail art is one of my favorite things about doing nail art because it just blends in all of the lines and makes it look so much better after you apply the top coat. So I absolutely love this part of the nail set. Again, after I apply the top coat, I'm going to cure that layer for 1 minute. So like I was saying, I do have a very limited time to do my nails, and I had to stop after doing the pinky nail design because that one took me a whole hour. Yes, it did take me that long just to do the pinky nail because it was the first one that I did, so I had no idea. I was kind of playing around with different techniques as well. So that one did take me a lot longer than the other nails. So again, I'm just going back and applying the gel polish colors onto the nail palette to do the rest of the nails. Because I did spend a lot of time explaining how I did this design for the pinky nail, I'm not really going to be explaining anything else for the nail design because this is a very repetitive nail design. The only things I did differently is to change the colors. So each V-tip nail does have a different color pattern, and I really like that about this nail design. I love when nails are super colorful, but they don't look like a clown's nails, if that makes sense. So I really do like how this nail set turned out. I love pastel nails, so I think this is the perfect nail set for spring, especially since it has the butterflies on it. Again, I do change the colors of the butterfly and I do play around with the placement of them, but I still have the yellow outline for all of the V-tip nails. I also want to mention that this is a recreation set, so I'm not the original creator of this specific nail design. It is a little bit different than the one in the picture because I wasn't able to pick as many colors as she has on her nails, but I absolutely love doing this nail design with 3 colors. I think it turned out so cute. I also finished the nails with a shiny top coat instead of a matte gel top coat because I do know that using matte top coats show all of the imperfections a lot more than doing a glossy gel top coat, and I knew that this set had a lot of imperfections in my eyes, so I didn't want to be bothered by those imperfections that I seen and bother me enough to where I didn't like this nail set. So I did choose to use a shiny top coat for this nail set. So as you can see, I did the blue on the tip of the nail and then I went to the yellow color and I'm going to be applying the pink gel polish at the bottom of the nail. I did want to try to change these colors as much as possible for each nail so that 2 nails didn't look too similar side by side. So I did just keep altering the way that the colors were placed on the nail, and I do really like the color placement for this nail set. Since I know that this nail design is very repetitive for all of the nails and I have already completely finished the pinky nail, I don't want to spend too much time on the rest of the nails since I spent so much time explaining everything for the pinky nail. Again, just keep in mind I did all of the same steps, but I'm just switching out the colors for each nail. Overall, I really enjoyed working with Madame Glam's gel polishes. I now know all of the hype surrounding Madame Glam. I think they are a really nice company. As I said, they are vegan, cruelty-free, 9-free, HEMA-free, and they also have over 800 shades of gel polish on their website. So that's a crazy amount of gel polishes and you have so many choices to choose from. I do really love the quality of these gel polishes. I do think that these gel polishes are really good for nail art as well. Again, since these are not the really thin gel polishes, they don't run everywhere, so that makes them really good for nail art as well. I didn't actually paint my nails fully with these gel polish colors, but I do think after swatching them, they're just as good for painting your nails as they are for nail art. I really loved working with the all-in-one gel, which is the yellow one, because that one cures without a sticky layer and you can basically get away with doing 1 layer of this polish and then you're completely finished with the manicure, which is crazy. So if you like to do your own gel nails, that one is probably the best one that I would recommend because it would be so much quicker than the typical gel polish application. Overall, I definitely recommend Madame Glam if you haven't tried them already. I will link everything I'm using down below in the description. I do also have a discount code with them and I will put that down in the description as well. This is kind of a random fun fact. I almost did not repeat the same nail design for the entire hand. Like I did the pinky and like I said, that one took me a whole hour and I was like, if this takes me an hour, I don't want to be spending 5 hours only for the nail art. So I was like, well, let me do the 2 middle nails differently, and I almost did not repeat the same nail design for the entire hand. But after going back and looking at my inspo pic, I was like, let me just do it because this nail design is so pretty. So I did go through with doing the same nail design on all of the nails, and I'm so happy that I did because I absolutely love this nail set. That was a little bit random, but I just wanted to mention that. Again, because this nail design is super repetitive and I was starting to get kind of tired of doing my own nails because I'd already been doing it for like 2.5 hours straight, I did decide to do my thumbnail off camera, but again, it's the exact same steps as all of the other nails. So once all of the nail art is cured, I am going back with the gel top coat and I'm going to be applying this to all of the nails except for the pinky. After the top coat has been applied, I am going to hold my hand upside down for a few seconds just to make sure that the gel self-levels. Sometimes when doing nail art, this is the best tip I have to try to get the smooth surface for your nail art designs. I did go ahead and cure that layer for 1 minute. Again, I did apply the top coat to the thumbnail separately, and then I'm taking a paper towel with some rubbing alcohol to remove the sticky layer from the nails. And then I'm going to be taking my cuticle oil and applying this to all of the cuticles. And here are the nails. I absolutely love this nail set. It is so perfect for spring. I love the length of the nails. I love everything about this nail set, and I really enjoyed working with Madam Glam. Again, thank you so much for sponsoring this video. I do hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to leave a comment down below of what you think. Give this video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to shop through the links in the description as well. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!